We are Asia Oceania Redemptorists.
Asia Oceania, with a population of 4.4 billion people, is a world in itself. Its multicultural, multi-religious, and multilingual background make it very colorful. At the beginning of 2016, there are 1,124 Redemptorists, 7 bishops, 790 priests, 66 brothers, 2 permanent deacons, 28 transitory deacons, and 231 clerical students. It would seem that among the conferences in our congregation, the Conference of Asia Oceania is fast growing in terms of vocation. Yet the growth is uneven. For example, there are countries where we don't have vocations. And there are countries also that have vocations, but they are also financially not able to finance the initial formation of the formans. When we became a conference in the first assembly, we tried to create and identify the priorities of the conference, namely mass movement of peoples, youth, and then integrity of creation, dialogue with religions, with the poor, and with cultures. Although this has been already stated in our statutes, unfortunately, in most of the units of our congregation in the conference, their priorities are still based on what had been defined by their chapters. So these basic priorities of the conference have barely been touched. So this is one of the struggles we have to be able to respond to these very urgent needs within the conference.
The structure of the conference has not affected the conference at the grassroots level.
The distance and expenses within the different units is a major problem for us to come together.
So the enormous pressure that is thrust upon the youth of today because of multimedia, both parents working, nuclear families, single parent raising their children, and many other factors which are responsible for the challenges the youth face today.
It would seem that religions, even Catholicism, have touched very little in the core values of these people, especially in uplifting human rights. Much of the success that can be identified in the last sexennium was the cooperation, collaboration, and the support that we were able to give to each other. There were a lot of missions started by 2 or 3 units, the Union of Kagoshima and Japan, in order to make them stronger in responding to the needs of the people in Japan. They have now become the new vice province of Japan. There is also the union between Australia and New Zealand. And out of that, the new province of Oceania was created. And there are also a lot already of cooperation in terms of formation. The common novitiate in Lipa and the common theologate in Davao were strengthened by the addition of other members. Bangalore also have moved from just being under Bangalore. Now it has become a common theologate for the three units of Bangalore, Mumbai, and also Ligori. There is growth even in the formation that is not common. For example, in Q, there are more students now. In Vietnam, they have transferred to another location, and this has given them a new lease of life. And even Indonesia, even if they are facing some financial instability because of the help coming from other units within the conference, they have also added houses that would respond to the needs of formation.
Ito rin po ang panahon kung saan nakita ko po ang sarili ko bilang isang misyonero, hindi lang dito sa Pilipinas, kundi sa ibang bansa.
Lumakas ang pagtitiwala ko sa Panginoon na ang pagmimisyon ay pagmimisyon ng Panginoon.
It was really a powerful experience for me to listen to their faith stories, which somehow enlivened the hope in me to see the meaning of my missionary life.
There are also new initiatives that had occurred. The ones of China, for example, had been augmented by other missions like Samoa, Laos, and then moving towards the northern part of India and also in Malaysia. There are also a lot of movements from other units to help in other units in terms of mission and also in formation. Specifically in the new province of Oceania, their communities have flourished because of the others from other units coming in. Some of the Vietnamese have opted to stay with them.
Being in relationship with the other units of the conference is central to our thinking in this province. We see it as a very real future, not so much in new structures, but in new relationships that bring new structures. And they bring those new structures primarily by discovering together a new mission. It's the mission that chooses the structures. The relationships choose the mission, and God chooses us all.
Bahagi din sa misyon ng Vice Province ay ang misyon sa mga katutubo, ganun din sa mga kabataan, at sa lugar na kung saan ay may mga kalamidad, kaya ang misyon dito ay ang advokasya para sa kalikasan.
Many of the Redemptorists in India are focused on parish ministry, and so personnel for the missions dwindled gradually. But once again, during the past 6 years, the mission system has picked up, and people have learned to admire the popular missions of the Redemptorists. They welcome the Redemptorists and the word that they preached, and we are going from parish to parish.
Lain usab nahagit mao ang evolving context sa atong missionary work, kay nagalambo sa paspas nga paagi ang atong kalibutan. Anaa ang realidad sa mass movements, anaa ang faster exchange of information, more encounters of different cultures o uban pa. Hagit niini ang pagsusi na usab ug ang paghimo na mamugnaon ang mga paagi sa misyon.
Right across the conference, the care of creation is our priority. The care of First Peoples, the accompaniment of First Peoples, and what we have to learn from First Peoples is something the conference is opening up to. And please God, the whole congregation is opening up to.
Pagpapatingkad ng buhay relihiyoso at gayon din yung tinatawag na missionary spirituality.
Ang pagsaksi nato sa atong mismong kinabuhi, sa atong kinaiya, sa atong pagpuyo, mawa'y unang mensahe nga atong masangyaw ngadto sa kalibutan. Kung makita sa mga tao nga atong ginapuy-an, ang atong ginasangyaw, na naduna kita'y kredibilidad. Unya, mas madudugog na nila ang mensahe sa maayong balita nga atong gisangyaw.
As the conference moved from the traditional preaching of missions to migrant ministry, a ministry that is very challenging for a variety of reasons. The challenge of migrants is enormous, and it calls for a constant movement, not just of people, but also of the redemptress.
Ưu tư mục vụ lớn nhất hiện nay của chúng tôi tại Việt Nam là mục vụ di dân. Chúng tôi đang tìm kiếm những phương thế hữu hiệu nhất để mang tin mừng đến cho anh chị em di dân. Chúng tôi tổ chức những hoạt động đặc biệt như thánh lễ cho người di dân, các lớp hay các khóa huấn luyện cho anh chị em di dân về mặt giáo lý, về văn kiện hội thánh, về các hình thức sinh hoạt. Chúng tôi cũng đi thăm anh chị em nơi các xưởng làm việc, nơi bệnh viện và các nhà tù. Về việc loan báo tin mừng cho lương dân và các anh chị em dân tộc thiểu số, chúng tôi đang tìm kiếm những vùng đất mới ở phía Bắc của Việt Nam.
神から派遣されているという使命は大きな希望となっています。貧しい人、最も見捨てられた人々と共にあることが神の望みであることを、あらゆる活動の根底にあることを出会う人々と共有していきたいと思っています。
한국은 다른 북미나 서부 유럽처럼 세속화가 아주 급속하게 진행되고 있는 나라입니다. 그래서 사람들이 종교에 대해서 별로 관심을 갖지 않기 시작했습니다. 특별히 젊은 사람들은 좀 더 심하게 그 종교에 대한 관심을 잃어가고 있습니다. 그렇기 때문에 성소자가 급감하고 있는 상황이죠. 이것이 가장 큰 그 문제라고 어려움이라고 생각합니다. 그 성소자들을 바꾸려고 노력을 하지만 워낙 그 종교에 대해서 이 수도 생활에 대해서 젊은 사람들이 관심을 갖지 않기 때문에 좀 어려움이 있는 편입니다.
We seek fresh language to evoke the human spirit. We seek fresh language to touch into what matters. Fresh language to express the truths of the gospel. Our challenge as Redemptorists is to explore this with people and show them that God is nearer than they think. In a secular society, transcendence is experienced very directly in light and in water.
To reinvigorate the call to mission.
The need for a dialogue between the mission of the congregation and the charism of the institute is so important, and I believe it is always ongoing.
To bring the church to the people, and that the church that is close to the people is also the church that is close to God.
To reach out to as many people as possible in as many languages as possible.
Perhaps we can invite conference of other units to come and spend some time with us, or we can go there and engage in some ministry, at least for a short period.
mapadayon kining mga panagtagbo, kining mga encounters o dialogue, ang sharing of our lives and works and methods. Hinaot usab nga naa ang attitude kanunay sa kaabri, attitude sa pagsalig sa usab-usa, sa pagpaminaw sa usab-usa. Ilibere gyud kay gikan man ta sa lain-lain nga konteksto. Ato din mabuhat tungod kay ang atong tumong mauman gyud nga isip mga redemptorista makaserbisyo ta sa misyon sa atong manluluwas.
Para mas mapahuri-huri larong panaton nga madiskobrehan it mga kultura sa Asya, angay gud nga makikingkwentro kita dahil sinisiring ang FABC nga pakig threefold dialogue. Dialogue of people, especially the poor, dialogue of culture, and dialogue of faith.
To see the possibilities of doing mission in the areas where we can find the poor and the most abandoned in the modern society.
That more units and conferences will take more risk in order to open ourselves for new missions. We need to move away from the center. Otherwise, it won't be easy for us to start any new mission.
Isip ko sa kalay kong nilihok sa Cebu Province, ang una na kong handong nga mas daghan pa unta ang mga lain ko nga mutubag sa tawag sa pagpangalagan, pinaagi sa pag-ambit sa espiritualidad sa Alfonso, diha sa kongregasyon, o na mas matagan sila o igong formasyon o kahanas aron mas tapos sila nga mulang bigid sa misyon sa mga redemptorist. Nga ang mga CSSRs muhatag og pagsalig o mupagahom sa mga laiko nga dili unta himuon nga babag ang presensya sa mga laiko diha sa simbahan o sa pagpadayon sa misyon. O nga mahatagan unta og oportunidad ang mga laiko nga malambigit sa bagong dagway sa pagmisyon dili lang sa local units kundi ngadto usab sa lahi units nga sakop sa conference sa Asia Oceania.
To seek to implement the changing vision that the Holy Father Francis is giving the Church.
Pope Francis is inviting us to something more personal, more relational. Not just a light on a hill, but a light among people. So close that their light shines on us too, because we need to find our way.
Affirming our giftedness and resources and committing them to the service of mission.
Unit yang mendapat berkat yang bisa dibagikan kepada unit yang kekurangan, dan hal semacam ini membutuhkan keterbukaan, saling percaya, dan kerelaan untuk memberi walaupun sedikit. Jika kita punya semangat untuk bersatu dan memberikan apa yang kita miliki, kita bisa memecahkan banyak persoalan yang dihadapi oleh konferensi ini dan bahkan oleh kongregasi secara umum. Saya kira itu harapan saya untuk konferensi Asia Oceania pada 6 tahun mendatang ini, semakin membuka diri dan semakin erat bersaudara sebagai satu kongregasi. Sekian.